Welcome back to It's a Wonderful World. Today, we're diving into one of the most critical topics for our future, renewable energy. The global push toward cleaner, greener sources of power is gaining momentum, and for a good reason. Our reliance on fossil fuels has contributed significantly to climate change, and if we want to protect the planet for future generations, we need to find sustainable alternatives. But can renewable energy truly power the world? Let's explore how renewable energy is transforming our energy systems and what challenges lie ahead. First, what exactly is renewable energy? Simply put, it's energy that comes from natural sources that are constantly replenished. Unlike fossil fuels, which take millions of years to form and release harmful emissions when burned, renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal are clean and abundant. Let's break down a few key types of renewable energy, starting with one you're probably familiar with, solar power. Solar energy harnesses the power of the sun's rays to generate electricity. You might have seen solar panels on rooftops or in large solar farms. These panels convert sunlight into usable energy, and the best part? The sun is an almost limitless resource. Every hour, enough sunlight hits the earth to power the entire world for a year. The technology behind solar power has advanced significantly in recent years, making it cheaper and more efficient. Countries like Germany, China, and the US are leading the charge in solar energy adoption. And it's not just large companies or governments that are benefiting, many homeowners are installing solar panels to reduce their energy bills and carbon footprints. Then there's wind energy. Wind turbines, which you've likely seen scattered across open fields or even offshore, generate electricity by capturing the kinetic energy from wind. Like solar, wind is a renewable resource that doesn't produce harmful emissions. Countries like Denmark and the Netherlands are pioneers in wind energy, with wind farms generating a significant portion of their electricity needs. One of the most exciting developments is the growth of offshore wind farms, which take advantage of stronger, more consistent winds over the ocean. But here's the big question: can renewable energy fully replace fossil fuels? In theory, yes. The potential is enormous. Studies show that renewable energy sources could generate more than enough power to meet the world's energy needs several times over. However, there are some hurdles to overcome before we can make a full transition to green energy. One major challenge is energy storage. Unlike fossil fuels, which can be stored and burned on demand, renewable energy sources like wind and solar are intermittent. The sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. So, how do we store energy for when we need it most? That's where battery technology comes in. Scientists are developing more efficient and larger-scale batteries that can store renewable energy for use during cloudy days or calm nights. Companies like Tesla are at the forefront of this innovation with their energy storage systems. Another obstacle is infrastructure. Our current energy grids were designed to support centralized power plants, which burn fossil fuels to generate electricity. Transitioning to renewable energy means rethinking how we distribute and manage electricity. This requires significant investments in new infrastructure, such as smart grids and transmission lines that can handle fluctuating energy from renewables. Countries like Australia and Spain are already investing in these smart grids, paving the way for a more reliable renewable energy future. Cost is another factor to consider. While the cost of renewable energy has dropped dramatically over the past decade, making it competitive with fossil fuels, there are still upfront costs associated with building solar farms, wind turbines, and hydroelectric plants. But here's the good news: renewable energy is becoming more affordable every year. In fact, in many parts of the world, it's now cheaper to build and operate new renewable energy plants than to continue running existing coal-fired power plants. That's a huge milestone. So, what does this mean for the future? If we continue to innovate, invest, and scale renewable energy technologies, we could dramatically reduce our carbon emissions and slow the progress of climate change. Imagine a world where every home is powered by clean energy, where electric cars charge from renewable grids, and where industries run on green power. It's not just a dream, it's becoming a reality. Countries like Iceland are already generating nearly 100% of their electricity from renewable sources, and others are quickly catching up. But the transition to renewable energy isn't just about technology, it's about political will and global cooperation. Governments need to set ambitious targets, support research, and incentivize businesses and citizens to adopt clean energy. The Paris Agreement, which aims to limit global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius, plays a crucial role in encouraging nations to make this shift. But the clock is ticking, and we need to act fast if we want to meet these goals. Before we wrap up, let's consider the role we, as individuals, can play in this energy revolution. Whether it's choosing renewable energy providers, installing solar panels, or simply reducing our energy consumption, we all have a part to play in creating a sustainable future. So, what do you think? Can renewable energy power the world sustainably, or do we still have a long way to go? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to It's a Wonderful World for more in-depth explorations of the issues shaping our planet. See you next time.